Hi, this is Pastor Bob. Welcome once again to Switzerland. Very rainy, overcast day. It stopped raining for just a few minutes. Thought I better get out and do my podcast really quick. So it's hazy, it's rainy. I can't show you any mountains behind me. All I can show you is some barren trees and a gray sky. We'll do it anyway. I had a really cool dream last night when I woke up this morning, I thought, I can't wait to share this with everybody. I think you're going to enjoy this. And it took me back a few years. I grew up in a very, very small town in the state of Montana here in the United States. And by small town, I mean 150. Not 150,000, 150 people. There were 19 people in my graduating class, and I think we're still the largest class that's ever graduated from that school. Usually it's just a few people every year. So it's a very small town. And we had a grocery store there in the town. And so this dream took me back there, and at this point the grocery store had been converted into a coffee shop. And next door to the coffee shop was this big hall. Now, the coffee shop looked about the same as the grocery store did then, the same front. You walked in, it was different inside. This concert hall did not exist then and doesn't now, but of course it was part of my dream. And it was kind of cool that in the middle of the dream, as I'm in the coffee shop, there's some very good friends that are working there. And the guy that's managing it actually used to be our office manager, the sanctuary, many, many years ago, Tom. It was kind of cool to have him in the dream. And Tom said to me, I've booked a concert, and we're going to have it next door in this big hall. And I said, oh, that's great. Who did you get in concert? And he said, Extol. We're having Extol in concert. Well, I'm meeting one of the guys from Extol in a few days. He's flying down to meet me from Norway, and I'm excited to see him, and so maybe that was on my mind. But he said, Extol is driving from Norway. Well, it's kind of hard to drive from Norway. So I said, well, that's really great. So they pull up in this huge tour bus. I'm sure Extol would be happy to hear that they're going to have a tour bus. But they showed up in this huge tour bus, and they started unloading, and there's all of this merchandise, there's all of this big production stuff, all of these things that look like a big concert, and they're ready to do this big concert. And I looked at everybody and I said, you guys realize that there's nobody hardly that lives in this town? And then somebody said, do you realize that there's another event that's happening over at the school? Well, in Montana that means that everybody's going to be at the school, because that's where everything happened. And he said, do you realize there's another event that's happening in the school? So we may not have that many people here, and there's not very many people in the town anyway. And I remember in my dream, one of the guys from the band saying, we don't care if just one shows up, because we're excited to share the gospel with whoever needs to hear it. Now, I could make all kinds of assumptions, and that is the heart of Extol, and I know the guys, and I know that that's where they're at. But, it blessed me. When I woke up from that, I just thought, isn't this great? You know what, you guys? This is amazing. I have to tell you my raven stories really soon. Can you hear them? I just have 3 ravens now that are circling me. Here they are. They follow me all around the world. It's different ravens wherever I go, but here they are. I'm going to tell you my story soon. I'm sorry I just got off track there. I'm going to leave this in, because I just think it's cool that whenever God decides to bless me, he sends 3 ravens. And you heard them in the background, didn't you? But anyway, what I was just saying is, our motivation should not be for the big crowds, should not be the multitudes come to know the truth. It's that guy that's sitting next to you at work. It's that person that you sit next to on the bus. It's people every day in our lives that need to hear the good news of Jesus Christ, and to see that your life is different because of him. That's the best part. And whether it's Extol rolling into town, driving all the way from Norway to the United States on a big tour bus, or whether it's simply just sitting down and explaining to a good friend that you've known for years why you have hope inside of your heart and why you are the way you are. You know, it's about sharing the best news, and that is Jesus Christ came to set us free. He died for our sins, and he gave us an option. The option is to get to know God, the one who made you, the one who knows you better than anyone, and when you connect with him, life becomes meaningful. It's an exciting thing. So thank you, Extol, for being a great inspiration for my dreams. And I'm excited, folks, that we carry within us an answer that the world needs. God bless you. Have a great day.